My next guest is a fine young actor who's begun co-starring this season in NBC's highly rated series, The Facts of Life. Would you welcome George Clooney? George?
Charles make you buy one of these books before you came out here?
Oh, did you have to buy one?
Yeah, I did.
Backstage son of a gun. He was right out there selling them, huh? Geez, you're kind of a mix match today.
Yeah,
here.
I came out. It's a fashion thing.
Uh-huh. Is this wardrobe from the show?
Well, yeah. Actually, I heard I was going to be on the show today, and I went out and I got a special shirt.
You really look like your dad.
I do.
Yeah, without white or gray hair.
I'll grow out of it, I think.
Huh?
But it's the white hair. Yeah.
Has he told you his dad is anchorman here on NBC? Nick Clooney. His aunt is Rosemary Clooney.
I got family.
He won. Yeah. He's the Clooney.
Yeah.
If you ask him, he'd probably sing "Come On to My House," but we're not going to ask him. But his dad, who I've known a long time, did you ever ask him at what age he went that color?
About my age, I think. I'm getting them. I've been.
You'll be
pulling
off Facts of Life. They'll put you on, you know.
Golden
the
Girls.
Golden Girls, right? You'll be the new love interest.
Golden guy. Yeah, I'll be in fact, I had a picture. I couldn't find it of you. You did my father's variety show.
Cincinnati, sure.
And playing the piano, and I was kind of a floor director. Our whole family worked the show, and I was more or less a gopher. And it was a live show like this, and I had a picture of like my arm around you when I was like 12 years old, like, you know, a great picture. And I couldn't find it. I was looking everywhere trying to find it.
Isn't that a kick? So you grew up, if you're in Cincinnati, which is Ohio, across the river's
I grew up in Kentucky, yeah.
You grew up in Kentucky, right?
I was raised in a tiny little town, Augusta, Kentucky, with 1,500 people.
So you know what Charlie Carrault was talking
Oh,
about.
I was, yeah, he's probably driven through my town a few times. But it was, you know, I graduated with 23 people, and you knew everybody, everything
and everything about them.
Yeah. You want to know anything about anybody in particular?
Rosie? Was that fun?
It was great. It was interesting because, you know, you could do anything you wanted to do. I was the center on the basketball team. You know, I'm 5'11". Usually these guys are, you know, 7'3". So we lost every game we played. We had more basketballs than we had guys, you know. But everybody invited us to their homecomings because they'd like to win the homecoming. So we lost about 30 games.
Now, was a big night on the town in Cincinnati?
That was the city. That's
you
when
go to the city.
Go to the city.
Right.
And actually, I was kind of, because we moved pretty much any time the rent was due. So I was, you know, it's this business.
I don't know if Nick would tell that necessarily.
No, it's not now.
Oh.
But,
He's not doing that.
He's still moving.
Is he still doing that in L.A.?
It's more expensive here. But
yeah.
he, there was, I forgot what we were talking about, Murray.
We were talking about your father moving when the rent was due.
It scared me. I thought we'd like
and
go home.
And the big city and that kind of life. And
yeah, well, every time I went, the plan, I was more or less the city slicker in Kentucky. I was the
smooth guy.
Yeah, it's because we'd been to so many different cities, you know, Portsmouth.
What was it
Ohio.
like living like that?
Yeah.
And then coming here, and now you're on a big rated series. What does Los Angeles seem like to you?
It's wild. It's.
You like it?
I love it. When I first came out, I was very confused. I came out about 3 years ago, and it was. In Kentucky, everything that you say you are, you are. Everything is very upfront.
Right.
And so if someone came up to you and said, "Hi, I'm a producer, and I'm
in Kentucky."
Yeah, in Kentucky, you would go, "Oh, great! How are you doing? You know, when can we work?"
Yeah.
And out here, you know, that could be anybody, and they could mean anything. It took me forever to figure out that it could be very phony out here.
That everybody says they're a producer.
Right, and they're not, you know, and just when I was getting used to that, just when I was getting that down, you know, when somebody say you're a producer, and I go, right. Then I was out on the beach playing volleyball with some friends of mine, and I hit the ball over, and I went over and picked the ball up with this guy laying on the beach, and he goes, "Hi, I'm the head of casting for ABC," and I went, "Yeah, you get out of here."
And it was.
Yeah, I signed I was under contract to ABC for 4 months then.
Just from playing volleyball
It's an amazing
at the beach.
sport.
What a life. What a business this is,
That's
right?
great.
Did you do anything under contract to them?
No, I tested for a lot of things. It was just tough finding the right spot to be in.
Yeah. Interesting town. But you must have visited Rosie out here.
Actually, when I got out here, I drove an old Monte Carlo, beat up Monte Carlo with a couple 100,000 miles out here. And when
Not a couple $100,000.
No,
Just the miles.
about $200 because I wanted to last for years out here. And I came out and I lived with my Aunt Rosemary up on Roxbury Drive. Really,
At the time when all the kids are home, or
oh,
were they
yeah.
all gone and
well,
married?
Some of them were home. They're home and they're in and out of life. It's a beautiful house. It's got I'm coming from Kentucky and it's got the pool and the tennis courts and and I'm like, this is great. This is, whatever.
What are first memories of the Clooneys? Because I have my first memories, which are way before yours, way before. Because I knew Rosie at the beginning, and we've been lifelong friends.
Yeah. You knew Betty, too.
I knew Betty, your Aunt Betty.
Wonderful
Was a
singer, too.
darling girl. Great singer.
I kind of grew up with the 40s and 50s music,
Yeah.
And so most of my upbringing was music and music. I can't sing, I can't dance. I have no, I was the black sheep of the family. My father can sing.
Yeah. Well, that's the most famous story out here with the guy who goes to find the psychiatrist and says, Doctor, I can't sing and I can't dance. I have no talent. I can't do anything. And the doctor said, well, why don't you quit? He said, I can't. I'm a star. But that's not true.
Would you like me? I'll sing. Over
No,
here.
no. How are all those girls treating you over there?
They are great. They
Are
are
they?
so nice.
A lot of women in there.
Oh, it's perfect, actually.
Is it?
You come out from Kentucky and you get a show with 5 ladies. I mean, what can be better?
And the show's a hit?
And it's and they've moved it to Saturday nights, and it's doing very well. It's up in front of Golden Girls, and the girls are so terrific. They're really, you'd think, 6 years they're all going to be at each other's throats, but they are.
It's a big family.
They're great. They they hang out. We go bowling at night.
Oh, that's what big television shows do. Bowling.
Bowling. Yeah, we
Not
got a
bad.
shirt.
Well, they've all been here. Give them all my love, and you
will.
keep it up there,
Hey,
will you?
thanks, Mark.
That's great to have you here, and
see
give
you.
my best to all the family. George Clooney from Facts of Life. We'll come back after this message.